Wow, the largest.
Good. So we are talking about
Sun is the largest object.
Okay, we are talking about the importance of the sun to the earth. Okay. Now someone will
Yeah.
ask,
I
what
can
is the
see
sun?
it and the sun.
Now those who are
That's
making fun,
largest.
let me mute you before you spoil my video. Okay. Let me mute you or mute yourself for me. Don't unmute yourself, okay? Until I ask you to do so. Good. So the sun, we are saying that the sun is the largest object within the solar system. It comprises about 99.8% of the system's mass, and the sun is located at the center of the solar system. Now you need to know this, that the sun is what? Is located at the center of what? Of the solar system, okay? And Earth, and orbit around 93 million miles away from it, okay? Now, though the sun still is not as large as other stars, other types of stars. So we are saying though the sun is big, but the sun is not big as other stars. There are some big stars, or there are some stars that are bigger than the what? Than the sun. Okay. It is classified as a Euro dwarf. So the other name for the sun is what? Called what? A Euro what? Dwarf. Now look at this picture. Look at this picture. You can see the other planets, the Mars, the Venus, you can see them over there. Now look at the sun. The sun is here. Okay, this is the sun. Okay, this is the sun. Okay. Now, why is the sun so important that we as students need to talk about the sun? Now, the sun is very important too. Okay. Now, before I go to the importance,
It gives you vitamin D.
let me ask you, as children, what do you think the sun is important for? Why do you think the sun is very important? Yes, Esther, Esther, what's your name? Esther what? Is it Michelle? Yeah, Esther, unmute your mic. Tell me, why is the sun so important to humanity? Or why is the sun so important to the earth? Why is the sun so important to the plant? Why is the sun so important to animals?
It gives us sunshine,
The
dry
sun
our clothes.
that's what sunshine. That's very good. Nuna, why is the sun so important? Nuna,
No one.
It gives
Nuna, unmute your
us
mic.
sunshine to dry
Okay,
our
Esther,
clothes.
you're finished speaking, so mute your mic now. Nuna, unmute your mic. Why is the sun so important to humanity or to the earth?
Yeah, muted it.
Nuna, unmute your mic and talk to me.
Tell me. 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 To help us dry our fishes.
Yes. She's not the host again.
But says now here. Not the
Yeah.
whole.
Yes, he's here.
Today I'm traveling. Today I'm going to...
Please, we can't hear you.
The first point I'll raise, look at my screen. Okay, now we are saying that nothing is more important to us on earth than the sun. Yes, the sun is very important to humanity on earth. Number one, the sun is the closest star to the earth. It radiates light and heat, or the solar energy. It makes it possible for life to
and heat or solar energy, which makes it possible for life.
Very good. So this is what we are saying. We are saying that the sun radiates light and heat. Okay. Now, without the sun, can we get light on Earth? No. Without the sun, can we get heat on Earth? No. It is only the sun that when the sun appears, we see light on Earth. Now, when we are talking about day and night, we know that rotation of Earth, when the Earth rotates, we are saying that when the Earth faces the sun, we get day, isn't it? And then when the Earth turns away from the sun, we get what? Darkness, isn't it? So when the Earth is
Yes,
rotating,
it is night.
our part of the earth faces the sun, we get day, right? In Ghana here, or in Africa here, or in our part of the world. So when our part here faces the sun, we get day. And when our part of earth turns away from the sun, we get what? We get night. Okay. We know that the sun is positioned at a place. It doesn't move. It is the earth that rotates. Okay, the sun does not rotate. So when our part of the earth rotates and we faces the sun, we get what? We get day. Now, point number 2. Why is the sun so important? Now watch here. Number 2. Can we read together? Plants need sunlight to grow. Can we all read together? Plants need sunlight.
Plants need sunlight to grow.
Plants need sunlight to grow.
Plants need sunlight to grow. Animals and humans need oxygen
For
to
food and the oxygen.
the growing green
The sun gives energy to the growing plants, green plants.
That's very good.
That
So we are saying
provides
that,
them and
thank you. We are saying that plants need sunlight to grow. Animals and humans need plants for food and the oxygen they produce. The sun gives energy to the growing green plant that provides the food and oxygen for life. What are we trying to say? You know, plants need sunlight. When you put your seed in a soil and you are expecting germination, that seed start to what to germinate, it will need sunlight to enable the plant to what to grow well, isn't it? Now, without light, the seed cannot what grow and cannot bear fruit. Okay. In the same way, animals and human beings also need light, or we need what the sun. Okay,
and
and the
if
sun
it's
and the
and
sun
if
will
the plant is
enable
dead,
the
it's
plant to what
unwanted
produce.
plant.
Okay, and the sun gives energy to the growing plant. So the energy that the sun produces will enable the plant to what to grow. Okay, and then also enable the plant to what to bear fruit, which we human beings will go and pluck that banana, pluck that plantain, pluck that pawpaw, pluck that orange as what as food. Now we call something photosynthesis. You know photosynthesis. Now we say photosynthesis is the process whereby green plants what and prepare their own what own food with the help of the sunlight. Okay, so we are saying that the sun is very important because the sunlight that the sun produces will enable green plant to what to grow. So look at the point 3. Without the sun's ray, all photosynthesis on Earth will stop. Do you agree with me? Now, without the sun, there won't be anything called photosynthesis. That green plant will not be able to prepare their own food. Now, when a plant is not able to
And they'll
prepare
come
their own food,
unwanted plants.
yeah, can the plant grow? Can the plant produce fruit for us to human beings, do we feed plants? How many of you have given plants rice to eat before? Have you given plant food to eat before?
So what you said?
I said, have you given plant food to eat before?
Yes.
That when you are preparing your breakfast, you go and give the pawpaw plant something to eat.
So you said what?
No, so
Not yet.
we don't feed plants, okay? We don't give plant fufu, we don't give plant pawpaw, we don't give plant rice, we don't give plant fufu and pound of tea. Okay, so the plant prepares their own food through a process called what? Photosynthesis. So when the sun shines, the plant will absorb the solar energy and the plant will use that solar energy as what? As food. Do you understand that? So the point 3 is saying that without the sun, all photosynthesis on Earth will what?
Stop.
Will stop. It's very true. It's very true. So plants will able to prepare their own food through the process called what? Photosynthesis. And they gain their food through what? Through the sun rays. Number four, without the sun, there won't be heat and light on earth. I told you that when our part of the earth faces the sun, we get what? We get day. Okay. So if there's no sun,
The
our
sun
part of the
is
earth will look what?
rotation.
Will look dark. Without the
Not
sun,
to
you won't be able to go out to school. You won't be able to go to the mall. You won't be able to go to funerals. You won't be able to go to weddings. You won't be able to go to parties because when our part of the earth is not facing the sun, we will not see anything. So the whole earth will be what? Will be dark. Do you understand? So without the sun, there won't be heat and light on earth. Okay. Now let's look at this one. Without the sun, the earth would be dark, as I said earlier. So look at this dark picture. Meaning here there's no sun. So what can you see in this dark picture? Can you see something there? No. You can't
no sense.
see,
No,
you can't
sir.
see anything.
No.
Me, I cannot see
No.
anything. I see only what? Total what? Darkness. Okay. Another
And black.
importance of the sun is the sun stirs out our atmosphere. It stirs what? Our atmosphere. When the atmosphere is not, when you wake up early in the morning and the sun is shining, you see that sometimes the atmosphere is not too bright. But as soon as the sun appears, you see that you can see clearly, isn't it? Like when you are in a car and you are traveling to mountains, you see the fog in front of you, but when the sun begins to shine, then the fog what will disappear. Okay, so the sun is very important.
Hey,
Yes, one important of the sun too
that's like
is the sun generates our weather patterns. It generates what?
I
Our
want
weather
to.
what? Patterns. Do you know most of the time from November, December, January, what do you see? The
Yes,
weather
sir.
becomes very hot. Have you experienced that?
Yes.
And we call it what?
Yes.
The Hamatan. Okay. Yes. So when the
This
water
is
of the
when your lips become
yes, your
dry.
lips will dry, and then you will experience what? Less rainfall, and the sun will shine what? A lot. So the sun generates what? Our weather what? Patterns. So there are seasons in the cycle where the sun will shine almost every day, and there's a season where the sun what? Will shine what? Less. Okay. Now the sun warms our sea. It warms what? Our sea. Now, when water at the ocean surface is heated by the sun, it gains energy. Now, with enough energy, the molecules of the water changes into water vapor and move into the air. This is called evaporation. You learn it in the other time. The water in the ocean is mostly salt water, a mixture of salt water. Now, what we are trying to say is that when the sun warms the sea, okay, part of the water will evaporate into the sky, okay, and stores in the sky, and later come back as what? In the form of what? Of rain. Okay, so without the sun, there won't be rainfall because the sun that will help the sea water or the ocean water to evaporate into the sky. They will go and form something in the sky. Then uh, long later, it will come back as what? As rain. So the sun is very important. So without the sun, there won't be what? Anything called what? Rainfall. Because until the sun warms the sea for the water to
no,
what?
and there won't be vitamin D.
Yes, for the water molecules to change into vapor and move into the sky or in the air and later come back as what? As rain. There won't be what? Anything called what? Rainfall. Okay. Now, look at the sun. So this is a picture of the sun we see there. And the sun is what? We call it what? The dwarf. The yellow what? Dwarf. It is very bright in picture. Now, let's come back to our normal discussion. Now, apart from these technical terms I've mentioned, now in our daily life, in our normal life, what are some important of the sun? What does the sun help us in our normal life? Who can tell me? You mentioned the sun is used to dry our clothes. What again? Uh-huh. So the sun will help us
The
to dry our clothes. What other things will the sun help us to do? Yes, yes.
Fish.
Avin, give me one important of the sun to humankind. Yes.
Help us to see the dark.
Is that?
Sammy.
To see the dust.
Okay, so the sun will help us to see. Will help us to see. Very good. Will help us to see.
Join
But note that
Sammy.
when you get join back, join back. When this is come back, okay, come back, okay. Now it also helps what our crops what to dry. Like you go to the village. Yes, please come back. When he goes, come back. Okay. The sun will also help what our clothes what to dry. When you wash your clothes and you hang them on the dry line, without the sun, sometimes what it can't dry. Though the wind and the air will help the clothes to dry, but the sun will help the clothes what to dry. Okay. What again does the sun do for us? You know, have you heard called sun energy before or solar energy? What do we use the solar energy? What do we use for the solar energy? You know, it is through the sun that we get the solar energy, isn't it? Isn't it? Yes, we get the solar energy through the sun.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and the solar energy, some are used
Yes,
to
sir.
produce what electricity.
Yes,
Yeah, they used to produce what electricity at what at home. There are some houses, some of you in your home, you don't use the Akosombo source of electricity. You have your own solar panel at the top of your roof, which when there's no light, the solar panel what will serve as what as light for what for your home. So the sun is very important. You know, when you go to some countries, they don't have water to generate what electricity. So they use a solar panel as a form of what lighting system for the whole country. Ghana too, we are moving forward small. We are trying to use the solar system of lighting system, and very soon I know it will be in every part of Ghana. Okay, so the sun is used to generate what the solar what energy or the solar system. Okay, what again? What again? Uh-huh.
to dry our faces.
To what?
To dry our faces. Dry our faces.
Okay. You also help us to dry our clothes. That's nice. What again? Gijo, your hand is up. What do you want to say?
To dry our faces.
What do you want to say? Yes, McAfee.
To dry our faces.
To dry our fishes. Okay. Those of you who live around the sea coast or the sea area, after going to fishing, harvesting some fish from the sea, they dry the fish. Okay, that's very nice. Ronia, what
To dry
does the sun
fish.
do for us?
Seriously?
Whose hand is up?
Sammy.
Okay,
I know.
talk to me. Your hand is up. Talk
Dry
to me.
clothes.
Okay, to dry our clothes. We meant
Sammy.
okay, talk to
Sammy.
me. Talk to me. Talk to
Okay.
me.
To give you vitamin D.
The sun also give us
you vitamin D.
Very good to warm the body. Okay. Yes, vitamin D is very important to every child and every.
To dry fishes.
Yeah, to dry fishes.
It makes our teeth strong.
It makes your teeth strong. Very good. Okay, what again? Yes, Kudawu. What again? Bristol, Chinabua, Emmanuel Nilamti. You guys put on your microphone, your video. Let me see your faces. Let me see your faces. So when this session ends, we are coming back for the last time. Okay. Okay. When this session ends, we are coming back for the last time. Emmanuel Nilamti.
Okay.
What does the sun do for us? What can the sun do for us? Yes, Nilamti. Nilamti. Ronia, are you there? Talk to me. What can the sun do for us? What are some important of the sun? Ronia, talk to me. Please, I didn't hear you.
There are so many people which are saying to dry our clothes,
Yeah, so
Please.
Okay, please talk to me. Talk to me.
Talk.
Yes, talk to me. I'm waiting for you.
I
Yes.
want to talk.
Okay, please talk to me.
It's used to, the sun is used to dry the land so that we can play outside.
That's good. That's good. Afaribia, Kesu, are you there? Kesu, can you give us some importance of the sun?
The sun helps us. The sun gives us vitamin D.
Okay, I've said by someone already. What again? Emmanuel Lamti, what are some importance of the sun? Yes, please talk to me. Mauko, talk to me. Mauko, mute your mic and talk to me. Yes, Mauko, give me importance of the sun to the earth.
So that we can play.
Mauko, speak louder. I want to hear you.
I said so that to dry the land and also to make us get land to play.
All right. So you want to play and you need the sunlight to play. That's very good. Okay. Now, let me take you back more. Okay. So what did I say the sun is? Who is okay, Dijo? What do you want to say?
Without the sun, without the sun, the earth will freeze.
Hey, without the sun, the earth will freeze with coldness. I understand. So without the sun, the earth
will freeze.
okay, okay. The earth will not receive sunlight.
The earth
Luna,
freeze
what
when the
again?
sun.
Luna, what
I have
again?
a question.
Okay. Who want to ask a question? Now hold on. Let me take you through this thing for the last time. Then you ask your questions. So in basically, we are saying that the sun is located at the center of what? Of the solar system, okay? And the another name for the sun is what? The yellow what? Dwarf star. You can call the sun a yellow what? Dwarf star. And we're looking at some importance of the sun to the earth. And we see the sun is very close to the earth